Hi, boys and girls. This is Ms. Mumford, and today we're going to talk about subjects and predicates in sentences and what makes it a complete sentence. A sentence is a group of words that tells a complete thought. That is an important thing. It tells a complete thought. It tells who or what, and it tells what happens. And I wrote this as just a reminder to let you know, just because you put a period at the end of of something that you write does not make it a sentence. Remember, it has to be a complete thought. So I just jotted down some that we're going to talk about whether they're complete thoughts or not. The first one, jumps high. Do you think that's a complete thought? Yes or no? Your answer should be no, because jumps high. Do I know who jumped high? Remember, it has to be a who or what in there and what happened. We know that somebody jumped high, but do we know who jumped high? Next one. Sarah plays the violin. Yes or no? You answered yes. We're correct. We know who we're talking about in that sentence. We're talking about Sarah, and we know what Sarah did. She plays the violin. Live outside. And let's look, it starts with a capital letter, has a period at the end, but is it a complete thought? Do we know who lived outside? Could be the dog, could be the cat. So we don't know. So that is a no. It is not a complete thought. Mary read the book. Do we know who? You said Mary, you're correct. What did Mary do or what happened to Mary? She read the book. So that is a complete thought. Yes. My mom and dad. Do we know who we're talking about? That we do, my mom and dad. But what about your mom and dad? So that is not a complete thought. Your mom and dad went to the movies. Your mom and dad made dinner. That would make it a complete thought. The subject part of a sentence tells us what the sentence is about, who or what the sentence is about. The predicate part tells us what the subject is doing or is. For example, here's a sentence. A large fish jumped in the air. The subject tells what the sentence is about. It's about a large fish. The predicate, what about that large fish? What did it do or what is it? It jumped in the air. That is our predicate part of the sentence. Let's practice identifying the subject and predicate in some sentences. First sentence, my friend and I ride the yellow school bus. You should be asking yourself two questions when you're talking about the subject and the predicate. For the subject part, you're going to be asking yourself, who or what is the sentence about? So let's go back and read it. My friend and I ride the yellow school bus. Who am I talking about in this sentence? If you said my friend and I, you are correct. That is the subject of this sentence. For the predicate part, I'm going to ask myself, what is the subject doing or is in the sentence? In this case, what are my friend and I doing? If you said riding the yellow school bus, you are correct. So my friend and I is the subject, and the predicate is ride the yellow school bus. Next sentence. Mr. Volk is our smart lab teacher. First question I'm going to ask myself, who am I talking about? Who is the subject of this sentence? In this case, it is Mr. Volk. And the predicate, what is the subject doing or is in this sentence? In this case, I'm telling you what Mr. Volk is, and he is our smart lab teacher. So Mr. Volk is our subject, is our smart lab teacher, is the predicate. Tim's family is going to the beach. Who am I talking about in this sentence? If you said just Tim, that will be incorrect. Talking about Tim's family. That is our subject. And what about Tim's family? What are they doing? They are going to the beach, is the predicate. Last sentence. Everyone needs to be kind to their classmates. Who am I talking about in this sentence? Everyone. I'm talking about everyone. What about everyone? What do I want them to do? Or what is What are they? What are they? So everyone needs to be kind to their classmates. It's a sentence. We said everyone was our subject. So needs to be kind to their classmates is the predicate. As a review, let's fill in the blanks. The blank tells what the sentence is about. If you say subject, you are correct. The blank tells what the subject is doing or is. You said predicate. You are correct. You are now going to complete some assignments in Google Classroom on subjects and predicates. Do your best, take your time, and read the directions carefully.